Good morning and hi to examiner and my fellow friends. I am candidate A and he is candidate B, he is candidate C and he is candidate D. So today we will be discussing about which is the most important factor when choosing a career. So I will begin first. To begin with, a good salary is my point. I think if we provide a lot of money, we can buy anything what we want and what we dream of. So earning a good salary will help me to develop both personally and professionally. From a personal standpoint, earning an above average salary can help me make sure that I can cover for my basic needs, such as like foods, for my personal needs like we give to my mother and my parents, and I still have money to my personal enjoyment. So for example, like I go to traveling, I bring my friends to umrah, and for helping others people. So with a good salary, we also will be more excited and more encouraged when we are working, right? So indirectly, we can create a happy life in career and enjoy a long journey in our life journey. So I think that is all from my point. What about candidate B?
Personally speaking, I think the most important factor in choosing a career is to have personal interest in them. This will lead us to choose a perfect career to us for ourselves, since we know what we love to do. Whenever an individual pursue their career with the interests that have been planted inside their heart, that individual would less likely to stop midway in their journey of pursuing their career. Let's take an example of an university student that are pursuing their study in whatever courses that they are like. If that student have an interest inside their heart and which are long planted inside them, that individual, however hard the courses or the subjects inside of the course, that individual would less likely to stop, since they love that career and love the subject that they have learned and what they have understand alongside their journey and alongside their learning courses. On the other hand, I think having a personal interest in a career will also help us to love when we have managed to get the career that we love, and after graduating, that career that we chose will be the perfect career to us, and we will be happy and glad that after the hard works and the long journey on our studies, we managed to pursue and obtain the career that we have already long been wanted. I guess that's all from my opinion. How about you, candidates?
Based from my perspective, I agree very towards your statement just now, because pursuing one's career needs to be a very delicate move, because you have to think twice before you act. So other than that, my perspective, I also give off that in choosing a career, you have to like work on your personal growth, because personal growth involves skill development, so that one can make most of themselves by making a development in skill. So when they work, they will have those already prepared for themselves. And other than that, they also try to work on themselves even more when they started to work longer. That's all from me. What's on your thoughts?
I agree with the thoughts on candidate C. However, I have a few different reasons as to why career also has its own merits and disadvantages. So I would like to first state about the future prospects of an individual when he is working in a career. So careers are mostly in a vertically integrated way, where you start at the bottom and work your way up towards the top. Future prospects is a similar type of concept, where if you work for a long time in the company, so example, you can have access to promotions and eventually you become the CEO, where you can earn all those high salary as taught by candidate A, and having personal gains as taught by candidate C. So I would like to say again that future prospects plays an important part in career, especially for if you want to plan ahead for what you want to be when you want to grow up, when you want to be in the future, where you get more experience and you get more professional jobs. Other than that, I also would like to agree with the motion that work environment also plays an important role in the career. For example, the most important thing in the work environment is your colleagues. Colleagues play an important role in shaping the situation and the environment of how you work, maybe your mood, your emotions, your well-being, because usually colleagues are the one you will spend most of your time on doing your career. So I would like to agree the motion that future prospects and work environment are very important when choosing a career. That is all from me. I would like to ask the opinions of the other candidates.
In my perspective, I think I agree with your point on the work environment are one of the most important factor when choosing a career. This is because even though we have our own personal interest in something that we like, the colleges and the work environment also plays an important spot that we should prioritize to create a comfortable working spot or places for ourselves. However, on the other hand, I think I disagree on future prospects should be important, should be the most important factor when choosing a career. This is because even though we have future planning or others, we didn't know that those jobs or the career that we choose can still be demanded or could be hard for ourselves to get a job on that only career. Since after passing years, we know that challenges to get a job is increasing. So when we have future plannings for ourselves, some of our plannings can also be some of our plannings we couldn't also achieve, since the jobs can be full and we also might have a hard time to get that one job that we really wanted. That's what I have thought from what you have point out.
That is a very good point from candidate B. Candidate C, how about you?
I personally think that based on what you said, colleagues are very important, because you don't always decide to do what you want to do, because in the company we work together as a team and we don't always do anything with our own decision and our personal needs. So based on that, we have to consider to be considerate to others, and also adapt to the environmental factor in the office. I think that's all.
In my personal opinion, I extremely agree with your point that is work environment. I know that work environment is very important for us because if we not creating a work environment, we will not happy when we are in in a journey career. So it's like we also know about mental bully always become one of factor that work environment will affect, such as environment toxic, so that we can create happy when we are care in work. So I think that is all.
So to summarize, we have reached the conclusion that we have not fully agreed on the future prospects. Some of us disagree, but most of us agree. We have also come to the conclusion that work environment is also one of the factors where all of us agrees with that. And also that all these five points that we have pointed out for the important factors when choosing a career are all equally important. Therefore, we could not come to a conclusion as to which one is the most important when choosing a career. That's all from me.